Manitoulin. I have with me today Alessia Cohle. Alessia, we were just on another one of the North Channel boat cruises that Alessia was performing on, and it was a much windier day than yesterday, and actually in the little gazebo that we're at right now, it is super windy. Poor Jessica Mitchell got splashed. got soaked too.
I got wet. I've been having some Marilyn Monroe moments happening with my dress, but it's okay.
See, that's what I do. I wear skirts, so.
I mean, I have little shorts on also, but still, those were not meant to be seen.
Shh, guys, hush.
Yeah, we're doing an interview over here. We're live.
So I first met you. Was it last year's CMAOs?
No.
2 years ago.
Was it 2014 at the CMAO conference?
Yeah, that's what I meant, the conference.
Wrote to
you and Julia Haggerty.
That's right.
And you were sitting with Dave Woods. Our buddy Dave Woods. We love you, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
We love you. And yeah, so I got to meet the both of you, and we got to chit-chat a bit about what's going on, and to see where you've come in that 2 years is incredible. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. I'm really proud of me too. And it's not something I say to myself often.
Yeah, you should.
And I don't think it's something many people say to themselves often, but I really am very proud of where I've come and the growth as not just a songwriter or a musician, but even just as a person in this industry. And I'm really excited to see where it'll take me.
It's nice to see the up and comers as they grow and blossom, and it's just it's amazing how you do grow, how you learn, and it's just so rewarding to see it. So yeah. So you are performing tomorrow afternoon at Manitoulin Country Fest.
That's right, 2:00 on the main stage. I'm so excited.
That's great.
It's my first country fest, and it's my first time up here in Manitoulin Island.
It's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Even the drive up from Toronto was beautiful.
You should see it in the fall. I used to work for Light Touch Photography, and one of my assignments, I always seem to get sent to the island to do with Wimmekong and a couple of the other schools in the area.
Assignment to
and
have.
when you're driving in at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's pitch black at that time. But driving home, it was like, oh wow, can we stop and take pictures? This is gorgeous.
I know, that was like last night we arrived, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, so it was black, so I couldn't, there's no lights on the road, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
And then this morning when we woke up, I was like, oh my gosh, we're back on, there's the water.
There's the water.
Our room backs onto the water. I was like, this is so pretty. I was like, I had no idea where we were last night. My bearings were non-existent, but it's gorgeous out here. It really is.
I keep saying that the swing bridge is a magic bridge because as soon as I cross it, all the stress seems to drain from me, and it's like, oh yeah. And I was chatting with KT last night, and I said, why is this my first Manitoulin Country Fest? It's the 10th anniversary, and this is my first year. Not for lack of trying to get here. It's just been one thing after another. But yeah, it's great. So, and you are the voice of Country 103.
Yes, I am.
Out of
You're
here in
listening
Manitoulin.
to Country 103. It's when they asked me to be the voice, I didn't even hesitate to say yes. I was like, yeah, I'll be the voice of the station. So, because it's a new station, they knew everything, and so I was so excited. And I actually, when we finally crossed, because we took the ferry over, so we got off the ferry and I turned on, I was like, oh, I should listen to the station.
And you heard yourself.
And I was like, oh my God, that's me. It was such a weird, because I had heard it online, right? Like listening to it online, but it was so different hearing it coming out of my car speakers.
Yes.
So I was like, this is so cool, that's me.
It's like recording a song in the studio and you hear it, but then when you hear it on the radio, it's like,
you're like,
oh my God, that's my song.
Oh, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that moment also.
Well, I hope it happens lots for you. Speaking of new music, you have a new CD coming out in November.
I do, and it might be out for your birthday, which is exciting. We were talking about that on the boat.
Close to that.
And so I'm really excited for this album. It's going to be full length. It's factor funded. I'm working with such incredible musicians and producers. I'm working with my team is incredible, and I've even noticed the growth
Mm-hmm.
in terms of songwriting as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I there's not even words to express how excited I am. I just keep saying I'm so excited, but it's, and I mean I wish there was a less cliche way to say that.
Excited is excited.
How excited I am.
Exuberant. Over the moon.
Yeah, over the moon. Crazy for
The
this
writer
album.
has to come up with all kinds of different adjectives.
I know, right?
You
Writer's
can't say
block.
cool and great all the time.
Exactly. And no, I wrote a lot down in Nashville with some American writers, some Canadian writers, and I just can't wait for my listeners, for the listeners
fans,
and my
your
fans,
the listeners, yes.
to hear this new material and hear where I've come in the last couple of years.
And Canadian writers now, anyone we know?
Andrea England. No, Andrea
Not a name
England.
I'm familiar
No.
with.
I'm trying to think. Douglas Romano.
That one is
He also produced a few tracks
Yes.
on the album.
not on this one.
Not on that one, no. It's on the new one.
We'll show this one.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. I'm trying to think off the top of my head now. Trying to think of what songs I actually, because you write and record so many, and then it's like, okay, now it's time to pick and choose which ones actually.
And that's hard. Especially if you're writing. It's like
I don't know if
picking
you
your
guys just
10
recognized my face where I was just like, yeah, it's hard.
It's like picking your 10 favorite children when you've got 20.
Right? I don't know what that feels like, but it honestly, because they're a part of you, especially mine. When I'm writing, I like to write and start from a truthful place, my truth. And so it was really difficult to pick and choose and be like, well, I really like that one and I really like the story that this one tells, but we already have that many, fast songs or that many slow songs. It's like we need to have a nice balance. And it was so difficult, but I'm very happy with the ones we chose, and I think everyone will be too.
And you performed a couple of those today.
Yes,
and
we
I
did.
really enjoyed everything
Thank
you
you.
performed. It
Thank
was
you
good.
so much.
It was good.
Thank you.
Even the channel agreed. It said she was a splash and splashed right on her.
That was fun. I was like, oh, okay.
All of a sudden you're saying, woo! All right.
Yeah, Mother Nature thought I didn't shower enough this morning or something.
So I do have your first EP, which is called Let's Get Gone.
Woohoo.
And this is available
On iTunes.
on iTunes. And if they want hard copy, they can.
Email me at info@alexiacohle.com.
And it's good. Do you have a favorite song on this one? Or is it hard to pick again?
I mean, it's hard to pick. I think my favorite might be My Exception.
Which you performed today.
Yes,
and
I
I
did.
love the story behind that.
Thank you.
Do you want to share that?
I can share it a
love
little
that.
bit. So I have a very special, important friend in my life, and when I moved away to Spain, I went to school in Spain for a year,
Nice.
and I was a little bit, you don't know anybody, so I was a little bit shy, and I'm what people call an extroverted introvert, if that makes sense to people. And
I know where you're coming from on that one.
it's I can talk for forever if I really know the person like right now. But if I'm meeting someone for the first time, I tend to shy away a little bit. And we would be doing all these things, and I'm willing to be adventurous and explore, but there would still be that bit of a barrier. And so my friend kind of helped me break out of that shell, and I used to joke and say, you're like the exception to my life. Like you've allowed, it's like, oh, I don't do that, but okay, yeah, we're all together, so I guess I will. I'll make an exception this time. And I said that to him quite a few times throughout the year. And
There's a song in there.
yeah, when I came home from Spain and reminiscing back and thinking about it, I was like, there's a song there. And I was like, yep. And then that's what happened.
And I think everyone needs that one friend that is the exception. The one that tells it to you like it is. As
And he
you
did. He was
had
like,
said,
Alessia, he's like, just don't think, just do. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah. Don't put restrictions on your life because
Exactly.
you never know by saying no what you're missing out on.
Exactly. And so now I'm all about saying yes all the time. Well,
To a
degree.
yeah.
Cautiously.
Like-
I'm still
like,
cautiously
You're
cautious
not
about it.
You're not going to jump off a bridge if everyone else is going to jump off a
No.
bridge. and
However,
kill
I have
themselves.
bungee jumped, and that was my idea to bungee jump. Without, we didn't have a harness. It was just like on our feet. I don't know what I was thinking. Apparently, I wasn't.
I wouldn't do that.
Apparently, I did. But anyways, back to the music. Yes. Also, I was talking about the other album, my single, which I also played on
It's
the
going to
boat
be released
on Monday, August 8th,
across the country.
cross country.
Awesome.
Cross country.
Awesome. So the title of the song is
How Bad.
How Bad, which you also performed.
Yes.
And it's a really great song. Really, really loved it.
Thank you.
So if you love Alessia, like we love Alessia, please. Alessia. I'm sorry! Okay.
She does know my name.
Yeah, I do, and I get it wrong
And it's
all
a
the
running
time.
joke, so it's okay.
I get it wrong all the time. Anyway, call your stations, Facebook them, whatever, and let's get this girl played, okay? That would be great.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you. I've enjoyed this. This
Me
is
too.
great. I'm looking forward to seeing you on stage tomorrow night.
Thank you.
It's going to be good? Or
Yeah.
tomorrow afternoon?
Afternoon.
It's going to
2
be
o'clock.
good. Yes. All right. And we'll put up all the places you can follow Alessia. Got it right this time. And please be sure to subscribe to the Canadian Beats
Yeah, Canadian Beats is awesome.
YouTube channel. Linda Heldman for Canadian Beats with the very lovely and talented Alessia Cohle.